Good Sunday morning, top of the morning to you. Does life get any better than a fall October Sunday morning in Atlanta, Georgia? It's 52 degrees right now, a little chill in the air, a cup of coffee. We're alive. Take a deep breath. What a beautiful day this is going to be. The Falcons are playing the Panthers here later on. The Morning Post this morning, and I'll tag Facebook down at the bottom of this. If some of you people out there in yonder land want to follow me on Facebook or be Facebook buddies, send me a friend request or follow me. But the Morning Post this morning stems from Ava and I went over to Piedmont Park yesterday here in Atlanta. They're having Pride Weekend here. So on this Sunday, the Lord's Day, October the 13th, 2024. Walking back to the car from Pride yesterday, we walked past a bunch of Christian Trumpers carrying their signs, heading to the park. Ava commented, "Can you imagine? You know, when you have a very limited few days to spend on this planet, and yet you hate gay people so much that you are going to use some of them to drive for miles just to shout and harass gay people." I said, fuck them. The world is better when some people leave here. That will be the case with this group. Can you imagine a Trump supporter being upset by the word fuck? The same people who supports a man who brags about grabbing women by their chocolate chip cookies. And I say that just so this video don't get banned on TikTok. When he ran in 2016, two Trump supporters, females, both of the enlightened sort, not your typical Southern Baptist, which comes with its built-in racism, but supposedly meditation people, enlightened people, and all like that. Yeah, surprising how you can be claimed to be enlightened and yet a Trumper. It's kind of icky, isn't it? But when he ran in 2016, two Trump supporters, females of the enlightened sort, were outraged at me for saying on my Facebook page that he said he likes to grab women by their chocolate chip cookies. I reminded them, you are upset at me for repeating something that your candidate said, and yet you are going to vote for him? And yet you are just upset at me for repeating what he said? I said, fuck you. I was raised up in a time when men would not curse in front of women. And if women curse, she was considered a whore. Or if women smoked cigarettes, she was considered a whore. Well, to be honest, if women wore pants back then, just about anything a woman did, she was considered a whore. A couple of years ago, a complaining neighbor who had lived next door to one of my rental houses called me one too many times complaining about petty stuff about the tenant that rented the house from me. My brother and Richard and I, that was back a couple, 4 or 5 years ago when he would come up and we'd work in my yard, and we were out working in the yard. So I sat down and talked to the neighbor, and I just simply said, fuck you. And don't call me no goddamn more. I'm tired of your petty bullshit. After I hung up, my brother Richard said, brother, I've never heard you talk to somebody like that. I said, well, when you've had enough, you've just goddamn had enough. And so my daughter Heather, she says fuck almost in between every draw of a cigarette, fulfilling her lifelong dream of when she was a little 6-year-old girl. While lying between her mother and I in bed one night, I asked what she wanted to do when she grew up. And she said, Daddy, y'all will be mad if I tell you. I said, no, we won't be mad. Just be honest. What would you want to do when you grow up? She said, smoke cigarettes and cuss. That should have been a sign to us back then of raising a little girl in a repressed apostolic church might not be the best way to bring up a child. So to the group of Trump Christians, we passed on the street on 14th Street yesterday with their gay-hating signs. Fuck y'all. And to the Trump lovers who are appalled at me for using the word fuck. Fuck you too. And to all of you people who plan on voting for Donald Trump, Fuck every one of you. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Now go on and have a fucking good day. In Jesus' name, on this Sunday, the Lord's Day. Good morning, sweet people. The Charlotte Panthers are of the devil. Good day.